my video went out in the middle of the conversation. So Angelus, listen. Angelus Carter. Carter Angelus. Angelus Carter. Carter Angelus. Angelus Carter. Carter of the Angelus. Angelus Carter of the Louisville. Okay. I think it depends on you and the person and how you feel about that person and how that person feels about you. Ultimately, you and this person have either a bond where you guys are both feeling equally connected to one another, and you can't just go based on the tarot as it relates to dealing with somebody. You know, you need to, the tarot is just to give you some of those details that are below the surface. It should not take the place of communication with the person that you need to communicate with. It shouldn't take the place of asking that person what they're feeling and what they're thinking and hearing them. Okay. It should not take the place of you telling that person how you feel and things of that nature. The tarot cannot take the place of the connection of you and this person actually building and having a strong, solid connection. You still have to communicate with each other. You still have to talk to each other and share these feelings with each other, because here's the thing, quiet is kept. When you go and get a tarot reading about your person and what they're feeling, you're spying on that person. You're getting information without their permission. So it was information that you got in a sneaky way, and this is just the fact, right? So when you get that information, it should be used to help you be better with this person, not to help you manipulate the person, or to help you take advantage of the person is the better word. Not manipulate. It should not be used to help you take advantage of that person. It should be used so that you can have an understanding, so that it gives you, like, for instance, you know, sometimes when I get a tarot reading and I understand that somebody might be going through something difficult, it allows me to be more empathetic towards that person, which when I'm more empathetic towards them, it allows them to open up more, right? Like, it allows them to feel comfortable enough to open up to me. So the tarot cannot take the place of genuine heart-to-heart conversations, heartfelt communication. It cannot take that place. You still have to have those heartfelt conversations with your person. And even if you feel like you know what this person's going through, you still need to find out from that person, you know, what is occurring. Like, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? Because keep in mind, our feelings change. Our feelings change. Okay? And we can be, right now in this moment, we could be mad as all hot grease. I ain't talking to that bitch ever fucking again. Fuck that hoe. And then 5 minutes later, you miss and you want to talk to them, and I don't really feel like that. I don't really feel like fuck that hoe. Like, you know, that's why, right? Like, that's why I personally, when I'm feeling some kind of way, I let those emotions settle first before I express myself. Because I don't want to say something out of turn. I don't want to say thank you, and I don't want to ever talk to you again, and then 5 minutes later I'm like, but I love you. Right? Like, but I love you, so I do want to talk to you, like, every day, all day. Like, that's all I want to do. You know, like, so that's what me, like, I just shut up. I'm gonna shut up when I'm feeling emotional. I'm gonna shut up because I need to allow this to work itself out. I need to make sure that this feeling settles, and, you know, I go through the emotions and go through all the little changes of my emotions to come to a final resting place of how I'm feeling, to be able to express that to someone, you know. Or, you know, taking that time to, you know, work through your emotions may allow you to say how you're feeling or what you're thinking or what you're feeling in a better way, to get better results, you know? But at the end of the day, tarot does not take the place of communicating with your person. And just because you think you know something about your person does not mean that you know. And it does not mean that you know all things. And it does not mean that you still... It doesn't mean that you have an understanding either. Okay? Because maybe the tarot is just telling you, oh, this person's going through this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. But maybe if that person tells you from their heart how they feel, it may cause you to be more empathetic. It may cause you to be more understanding than what the tarot could have ever made you feel. So do not let tarot take the place of genuine, heartfelt communications with your person. It cannot, because otherwise you're not building a... Because keep in mind, if you're spying on this person getting information from tarot, and they're not spying on you getting information from tarot, you're the only one that has this information. So now it's like a one-sided situation here. It's one-sided. It's one-sided that you feel like you know this person in a certain way and they don't know you in that way. So you have to remember that a relationship has to be, you know, two people working to get to know each other, communicating, and all this stuff like that. Like, y'all both have to be connecting together with each other, you know. So just keep that in mind. You know, tarot should not take the place of that genuine connection with your person or with a person. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a brother, a sister, a co-worker. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it does not take the place. So you're back. So glad we're having this conversation. So I was wondering about a past person. I ain't talked to him since... Well, I had to say that I did not know that my feed cut. So I was talking up a storm, saying all kinds of stuff. Okay. You know, at the end of the day, you got to get a vibe off that person as well, you know, and determine for yourself whether or not this person, you know, cares or not, or whatever, you know. One of the things that I did say was, because, you know, you said that your friends say that you care too much, but what do you mean? Do you care too much about somebody who doesn't care? Do you care too much about somebody who does care? You know, like, that's the thing. Another thing is, maybe you did something to this person and this person did something back, and now you're mad because this person gave you a dose of your own medicine, and this person's over there like, I don't gotta make amends, you started it, right? Now, I'm not saying that that's the case here, but I also want you to just look at the situations. I just want you to be open about how you're analyzing the situations, right? Because sometimes you're not looking at all angles. You're just looking at your own little idea, and that's okay, I guess, sometimes, but you may not get all the details, and then you'll be making decisions, you'll be making uninformed decisions. And uninformed decisions are always the worst, because it comes back later always that you made an uninformed decision, which means that there was information left out. You made the wrong choice, most likely. Okay. But sometimes it's too late. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I want to drive back now and go back again so I can see it the whole time. Turn off. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna make a U-turn and drive back What is that? Is that the Howard Franklin Bridge? No. Isn't the Howard Franklin Bridge, doesn't that have like colors on it? Like, doesn't it have like different colors on it? Whatever that is so pretty. Oh, I love don't know the situation, it's difficult for me to gain a full understanding, half the time with these communications, just because it's just not the full story. I need more details. Yeah, that's where it's like I can't truly give you a full informed assessment without being aware of what we're talking about when we're talking about make amends for what, care too much about what, like how are you caring too much, like I don't know. It's like I feel it. I understand what I'm saying because I feel it, like talking about you care too much, but maybe you care too much about somebody who equally cares about the same thing on the other end. Or maybe they're saying you care too much because this person does not give a fuck, right? I don't determine whether or not this person cares or doesn't care. The thing is, if it's never caring too much if you and that person both care about this thing, about this situation or whatever. If both of y'all care, you're not caring too much, because what you're doing actually is most likely you guys bond and you're trying to find a way to coexist, co-create with each other in a way in which you both can operate optimally together, and that takes a little bit of straightness. Sometimes that takes a little bit of a learning curve. I don't know who has this idea that you just connect with somebody and then everything is perfect. Maybe sometimes, but honestly, not most times. Most times you are learning about a person and they're learning about you, and yeah, you make mistakes, they make mistakes, and you figure it out, or not. True. I don't know who cares, who doesn't care. I don't know if this person cares, if you don't care, if they care. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is just an asshole or somebody who's stupid. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is like fucking doesn't understand emotional. This person doesn't have no emotions. I don't know. But I do know that if you just don't want to base all of your decisions based on that tarot reading, you need to make sure that you're getting information from this person and you're having conversations with this person as well. Communication is so important, guys. Listen, communication is one of the most important things in pretty much every relationship, but definitely romantic relationships and any relationship. To me, and this is something when I have people come and move into my building, I always tell them, I say, hey, look, communication to me is very important. So if you have any issues, any questions, please communicate with me, let me know. And I said, I love to work with people, and I usually work with people, but if you don't communicate with me, I can't work anything out. I can't make anything, I can't do anything for you if you don't tell me what's going on, right? And that lets them know that regardless to what's going on, whether you could say I'm moving out and I hate this place, blah blah blah, you know what I mean, or you could say I want to change rooms because I don't like this one, I need a little larger, I need a little smaller, whatever the case. You have to come and talk to me in order for me to decide whether or not I have a resolution for you. And I may not always have a resolution for you, but I'll at least consider. I'm getting through to anybody, but the point, communication is very important. Talking to somebody, telling them how you feel, listening to how they feel, making the effort to understand, verbal and non-verbal communication is important as well. So yeah, I don't know how you can take that, but take it how you take it. So would someone mind telling me what happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So anyway, Angelus, listen, I just wanted you to just make sure that you're not taking tarot as like the gospel. You know, make sure that you are also, you know, working those relationships as well. Sometimes it's just a simple, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, don't say it like that all the time, right? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, are you okay? Something going on? Is there something that we need to talk about? Is there something that you got on your mind? I mean, there's so many ways that you can open the door for communication with somebody. There's so many ways that you can, you know. And of course, if this is somebody that you're not talking to, they blocked you or you blocked them or whatever, then, you know, in that case, I get it. The reason why we're looking at tarot the whole time. But then in that case, everything you should be taken with a grain of salt anyway, because, you know, there's nothing to, there's nothing to, like, you don't have, what's the right words? Like, when you're communicating with somebody, you have the ability to check the temperature. You have the ability to, you know, ask them a question and find out, you know, how they feel. You have the ability to read their body language, all those things. When you're not in communication with somebody, you don't have that ability to do those things. So, you know. Excuse me. And tarot can sometimes be a snapshot of the current energy. What about in 5 minutes when this motherfucker changed their mind on how they were feeling 5 minutes ago? You know, like, this might be somebody like, okay, I'm gonna make amends, and then 5 minutes later they'll be like, no, fuck that. You know, so it's just so much to think about. It's so much to think about. Oh my goodness, I love those. Is that a Denali? I don't know why I like Denalis, but I just do. Oh, it's so tall. Tahoes are okay. I think, you know, it's so funny because, like, a Tahoe is good. I always look at a Tahoe, though, as like, it's that car that you go, like, off-roading with. And then the Cadillac is the one that you drive through the city. You know what I mean? You have your Cadillac, and your Cadillac, you know what I mean? You just, you know, you drive around the city with that. The Tahoe for me is like, this is what we're going to do off-road in. Let's go off-roading. We're gonna climb some mountains with this truck. I know, that's probably crazy, but maybe some TV commercials or something like that. It's got me thinking like that. Anyway, I haven't seen Mr. Roach. I'm hoping I don't see him while I'm on this highway, because I don't want to bug the fuck out. Honestly, I probably should just, yeah, I'm gonna go and make this concoction. There's this little mixture. I need to go get the boric acid, maybe some baking soda, some sugar, potentially some peanut butter, and make this little concoction so that this roach can die, because I can't deal with it. I cannot deal. I'm gonna pass out. I'm not really gonna pass out, but I feel like I'm gonna pass out, okay? Oh, gee. And then, no, I'm not taking a break car. You just mind your business. I saw the cutest Jeep in the city yesterday. Yesterday I was driving around the city, and this particular place that I was driving around in, I was like, oh my god, it's so cute over here. It was during the daytime, because every time I drive down around there during the nighttime, I'll be like, this is sketchy as hell. I'll be like, it's sketchy as motherfucker over here. That's so true, because, like, I was driving around in the in the daytime, and I was like, oh, look at this cute little house, you know, this little cute stuff. Man, a couple weeks ago, I was driving around that same neighborhood at nighttime, and I swear there was a dude that was trying to traffic me. Like, I swear there was a dude that was following me in his car and trying to traffic me, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta get out of here. Oh no. Most parts of the city are, seriously. I'm so serious. Like, during the daytime, I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm over there, like, listening to my music and dancing, you know? Like, oh my god, it's so cute. At nighttime, I'm like, what's going on? Lock those doors. No, I'm just playing. I won't say the lock the doors part, but definitely this is a little sketch around here. A little sketchy. And you know, the real thing that makes it sketchy for me is if they're like, okay, here's what it really is, right? Okay, so a couple times I was driving around city, and same areas, right? And there's this guy or this truck starts following me, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not following me, right? You know how you'd be like, okay, maybe it's not following me. Let me do this, let me do that, and let me do this. And then they're still there, and you're like, okay, this bitch is following me. Okay. And you're like, okay, let's just rethink this, you know? So kind of like that. Like, there was a couple of situations where it was like, this bitch is following me. So, you know, and then your mind gets to working and you're like, they're trying to traffic me. Okay, I know. You're like, Aqua, how do you do that? That's probably one of the reasons why this law of assumption and law of attraction stuff works so good for me. Because let me tell you something. My mind, I don't tell y'all half the shit I be thinking. I don't tell y'all a quarter of the shit I be thinking, for real. Okay? My mind always thinks of the worst possible case scenario. Always. And of course I'm going to think about the best possible case scenario too, but the worst possible case scenario is the first thing I'm going to think, okay? Every fucking time. So now I'm driving around the city. If somebody's following me, they're trying to traffic me, okay? Literally. Trying to get my organs of some shit, you know? Like, seriously. I know. It may sound crazy to you, but to me, okay, it goes across my mind. And then, of course, I gotta, you know, like, I gotta clean it up, because, like, I can't be thinking like that. All right. Your thoughts are too powerful. Your words and your thoughts and your visualizations are too powerful. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. So I had to clean it up, you know. But I'm just saying. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something about the big pickup trucks. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, don't judge me when I say this. Don't judge me. Okay, but when I see these like really big pickup trucks, I be like, oh, they like to drag black people with ropes on their cars. I know. And then the funny part about it is that sometimes a black dude jumps out, and I be like, oh, okay. I be like, oh, all right. I know. Okay, I know already. Don't even judge me. Okay, don't judge me. Right? I work through those things. I really do. I work through them, and I realize that you can't always think things like that. Like, that's sometimes those types of things can occur, but it's okay. We're living in a better place. I know for sure. But those are the things that cross my mind sometimes. So, you know, we're just being open and transparent and shit, and I'm just, you know, telling you what sometimes comes across my goddamn mind when I see certain things. Yeah. Because it just be like, why do you need a truck that big? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, but also, you know, I like SUVs. I like big trucks too. So, you know, I get it, but also not that much. You know, when you see a monster truck and you're like, what's really going on here? You know? Like, what are we doing here? What's that all about? So, yeah, I know. The thralls of the deep mindset. But that is another reason why it is a very, very, very important for you to be able to shift your mind and change your thoughts, because I refuse to live in a space of fear in my mind. And I think for a long time I used to be. When I was in my 20s, I was a little paranoid. Probably maybe younger than my 20s, like in my my teens, especially when I would smoke weed. I used to be paranoid, okay? And I would think of like the worst things, okay? And so then when you think of the worst thing and then you let it grow legs and wings and fly, okay, it becomes all this shit, and before you know it, you're in fear of some shit that you've never actually seen happen in your life. You're in fear of some shit that never actually occurred. You're in fear of some shit that doesn't even Like, there are nothing in your life that indicate that this type of thing would actually happen. And then you're in fear of something that has not happened, that might not happen, right? That potentially will never happen. But you're just allowing yourself to live in that fear. So I had to work through fear with myself. And it was for that reason, because it can control you. It can control how you move, how you respond to things, how you respond to people, how you choose things in your life. And then you come to find out, right? Come to find out I was wrong, right? Like, I'm sorry that I accused you of being a rapist, right? Like, yeah, it can get like that, That's why you have to be careful about letting irrational fears, irrational thoughts get out of control. You have to control that. That's something that you have to take the reins, and you need to control that. Because them motherfucking thoughts will grow legs and then wings and start flying. And once they start flying, it's harder to catch them bitches, okay? Motherfucker went from I went from, is this person following me, to they're trying to traffic me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say they grow wings and fly. You know what I mean? And like, okay, there are some things in the community that lets us know that could potentially be a real thing. Like, that could be a real problem, right? The issue is when I allow it to grow bigger, when I allow it to grow so big that it causes me to clam up and be in fear and, stuff like that, that's when it really becomes a major issue. When you stop living your life because of something that has never happened yet. It hasn't happened before. It didn't happen to you, right? But also, that's the thing. So, like, my mom was expressing some things that she saw that did occur, like, in life around her. And so for her, she had certain experiences that made sense for her to have those types of fears, right? Because she saw some things that made it made sense, right? So she has a healthy level of understanding of the ways in which you would need to and want to be cautious with certain things, right? But now when it comes to me, it's about, okay, so I need to be cautious in these ways. But if I can't let that become an irrational fear, though. Because then it begins to control you, and then later down the line, you figure out, wait a minute, I'm in fear of something that I don't even have any experience in. Like, there's no indication that this is even a thing, right? So I think it's just a matter of keeping a balance between, a reasonable caution, reasonable level of being cautious and having caution, and irrational fear, because irrational fear can really, it can paralyze you, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So yeah, so there's that. I'm done, guys. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what conversations have been had. Oh, I missed some comments here. So it makes sense because people have had to be conditioned to do that. That makes sense. So I always think of that one scene in Madagascar. Even though I'm 24, the one part where they go like a big and chunky. And you talk about the one that had tone loc voice? The one with tone loc voice? Oh my goodness. Did you know that my best friend, did she hook up with him? I can't remember whether she actually she whether actually hooked up with him, or if she met him and he wanted to hook up with her. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Gino said that Samore wanted to hook up with Gino. I believe it. Samore is, yeah, she seems like the type that would like Gino. I believe it. Gino wouldn't lie about stuff like that. Gino doesn't lie. He used to, though. He used to lie about little stupid stuff, though. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? You don't lie about the stupid stuff for. Now I can't believe you with the real shit now. I just want to get in my bed and lay down and sleep. My back has been hurting. It's getting a little bit better, but it's still hurting. So I need to get a yoga mat. I forgot to get a yoga mat. I'm gonna go and charge, and that way I can kind of see you guys and talk to you a little bit more. Because right now, y'all just riding with me. Right? And why I got the lights on like this? Like, what the fuck is going on over there, ma'am? Ma'am, you know we can see you, right? Yep. I know. When I was little, my mom would we would go on road trips, we lived up north, and my grandma had moved to another state. And so I've been traveling since I was like a kid. Since I was like 3 or 4 years old, I've been traveling since then, right? So I remember getting on either a bus or a train when I was like 4 to go and visit my grandma. But anyway, so we would travel through the states. My mom would, we would just hop in the car and we would be driving to another state. So it's just interesting how in my adult life, I came to a place where I actually like driving, which is interesting. Probably because of those road trips, I'm sure it was because of those road trips. We had so much fun. Bro, you don't know how many times my mom fell asleep on the road. My mom is notorious for falling asleep on the road, bro. Seriously, she'd be on the road. I'm talking full on sleep. Which is why I want you guys to go on YouTube, right? And just go research just type in aromatherapy commercial. Okay, so I think they're I think it's Enterprise. I don't think it's Hertz. I think it's Enterprise. But go research aromatherapy candle rental car commercial. Bro. Sir, you almost fucking hit me. What the fuck, sir? So he didn't. That would have been a big check because I would have fell out this car. Not that I wouldn't be faking because my back is already fucked up. So you know what I mean? I would have fell out this motherfucker Anyway, just go look up the aromatherapy candles, right? And so every time that commercial came on, me and my mom would die. I'm talking, what the reality is that back in the day, bro, my mom used to fall asleep like that. In the car. I promise you, bro, she would fall asleep. So no matter what was going on, like every time we're on the road, it would be like at alert, trying to make sure she didn't fall asleep, you know. And so it's just, you know, it's just good memories, you know. But seriously, my mama would fall asleep, child, straight driving, like just sleep like motherfucker. Like, wait a minute, are you asleep? And it's crazy because I be doing that too, but that's dangerous though. It really is. So yeah, I gotta get that in order because I do be falling asleep a little bit. I just be like nodding, you know. And so that's why I gotta find methods to keep me awake, you know. Because at this point, it's looking hereditary, you know. 1 second, I'm gonna be back. I'll read your comments and then we'll talk. We'll chop it up a little bit, okay? Just go look at that aromatherapy commercial. And like, that's just like an ongoing running family joke, you know, with my mom, is that she like literally falls asleep while she's driving, you know. So it's and not just like day-to-day driving, but like road trip driving. Like when we're on the road going from one state to another state and we're driving in the middle of the night, you know, we're driving at 4 a.m, you know. it's reasonable to expect her to fall asleep. Yeah, so, you know, I have StreamYard, but every time I get on StreamYard, I be inviting you on here, Angeles Carter, and your ass don't join, so. I wish we had a streamer. So, okay, so my sister used to say, snitches get stitches. I like them big and chunky. Oh, moving on from betrayal. Okay, Angeles Carter, I'm going back on the comments just to kind of see what I missed because I was driving and I obviously couldn't read those comments. So Angeles, like, this betrayal that you're talking about, you know, Is it confirmed? Like, are we talking about confirmed betrayals, or are we talking about perceived betrayals based on tarot readings? You know what I mean? Like, just want some clarity there, you know, before I move further on that topic. Because I don't really know, you know, and I don't want to assume. So yeah, I'll just leave that there. Okay, Angel says I'm back. Okay, confirmed that led to a breakup. Okay. Okay, well. Yeah, so I have a StreamYard app, by the way. And when I get on StreamYard, you guys can actually come live. So I think, you know, doing that would be a good idea for future, because it allows you to kind of speak about things. I can kind of probe you, ask questions to help me get a better understanding of the scenario, you know? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Why'd you break up with your fiance? This lady, she's a good salesperson. I went to the furniture store the other day, or last week. And I got in there and I'm just looking around. I just told the lady, oh, I'm just looking, you know. So I go back to the place where I normally apply for like stuff. And they were like, oh, you got to talk to the people, blah, blah, blah. So eventually she got me up to her desk. And she started ringing shit up. She trying to have me go through the whole process of buying the furniture. At that moment, when I told her, like, right now I'm just looking, I'm just trying to prepare and get the quotes and all that stuff like that. She basically got me to the point where she was like, well, you got to sign the agreement. You know what I mean? And she knew what the fuck it was. So she'd tell me to call the people. Oh, when you call the people, ask them what's this and this and this. And they over there telling me, oh, you have to sign the agreement first before us to know any of this information. I'm like, she's a good salesperson, but she had a little bit of shadiness up in there as far as those tactics goes, but she's still a good salesperson because ultimately she got the job done, right? Anyway, let me see. Well, better let you find out now. Let me tell you something. I don't know your situation, but what I do know is there are a lot of women right now that are getting married to men that are doing men shit, that are doing shit that men have been known to be doing for ages. But now the women are making more money. And so even though they are the ones being cheated on and mistreated, when they get that divorce, they still got to shell out the money. Ain't that about a bitch? You got me. Listen, I will close every business down, bitch. That's why I be telling y'all, get these fucking prenups. The thing about it is just that men are notoriously cheaters in relationships. Men notoriously do those things. Not to say that's okay. Not to say that it's right. Not to say that you should accept that. But what I'm saying is that I ain't about to pay your ass for it. What? Get a fucking prenup. So that's fucked up. There's your sister though? Like, damn. Wanted to keep it in the family, huh? That's what you was doing? You wanted to keep it in the family? You should have beat his ass. You should have whooped his ass. You should have whooped his ass. Yes, you should have. Yes, you should have. You should have whooped his ass. I can't whoop no man. Girl, you better go get a cast iron skillet. Maybe the cast iron skillet is a little deadly, so that's just maybe not so much the cast iron skillet, but shit. No, seriously. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, and listen, I know it hurts, and my heart goes out to you because that's terrible. But the not being tied to him part is the blessing here, okay? That's the blessing in this curse. Okay? That is the blessing, honey, because imagine having married him and not finding out that he was cheating with your sister until after the marriage. You know? That's terrible, first off. Like, on so many levels, that is tragic. But imagine having married this motherfucker. You know? So, I know it hurt. And I know it was difficult and hard, but you were blessed there. That was a blessing. Because there are women out there that are getting married to men who are doing the same, who are doing exactly that. And they didn't win, got married. Then they end up doing shit like, so they married to this man 2-3 years. They find out they cut the sister off. Cut this nigga off. I mean, the sister too, shit. Cause bitch, you know, bitch, I'm bitch. Let me tell you something. But at the same time, you know, these niggas know what they be doing. So that's why I don't fight no females about no niggas, cause these niggas know what the fuck they doing. You know, they be out here dirty dicking it all, just dick dancing, okay? And they in the back laughing when you fighting another female, cause he's stupid, cause he's on some bullshit. I understand. Like, honestly, yeah, I feel you. If you can't believe it, listen, I'm still here right along with you. I understand. Yeah, it's a shocking situation. It is. It might take you a while to heal from this. That's the fucked up part. The fucked up part is that it might take you a while to heal from it. When in reality, you should be able to just move on from this nigga, because he ain't shit. He ain't shit. And I'm sorry. Let me stop talking shit about this man. I don't know this man from Adam, okay? Let me just leave it alone. Leave it to Jesus. Bye. You're welcome. Okay, so Angelus, back to you. So with the other guy, Bryce, he just switched up on me, then went to a new city only to be homeless. Now I did feel like it was karma, but not just because of what he did to me, but to what he did to other people. I don't know how to feel about that, but Yeah, that's, I don't know. You know, there's this lady when I go to charge my car at this one place, and there's this lady there, and she's been homeless for like a couple years now. And I was talking to her the other day, and she was like, no, I don't. She's like, I don't, well, sometimes I don't want to say things that are offensive. So I told her, I was like, well, I don't know if you, and I just hesitated. And I said, well, I don't want to say anything that's offensive to you. So she said, no, I don't want to be homeless. Right. Like, cause there are some people out there that are homeless that literally are okay with being homeless. Like they want to be homeless. And maybe not want to be like, oh, that's my first choice, but maybe it's like, it's between me going to this place with these people treat me like this or being homeless, and I'd rather be homeless. It could be something like that. It's like maybe the options that they have, they're not that good, you know, so they choose to just stay out. I'm just gonna stay out here in the streets, right? Excuse me. So I was talking to this lady, and you know, when I go over there, you know, sometimes I might, you know, but anyway, she was just like, no, I don't want to be homeless. She says, but I'm on a fixed income, basically. And basically, she doesn't make enough. Being on her fixed income, she doesn't make enough to get a place, um, or to pay like all of the bills. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, that's fucked up, actually. Like, this is really fucked up, that because she's older. There's no reason why she should be homeless. You know? She's an older lady. And you know, she's on a fixed income, but she just can't afford rent. So like, that really bothers me. It really bothers me. Like, honestly, it really bothers me. There's not a lot of things that bother me. That's one of them, you know? That bothers me. And the fact that they're trying to like criminalize homelessness, it's like, bitch, these people have to make enough money to pay for bills. Like, the rest of us are out here working our asses off to do this, but some of these people, they can't work. You know, like, she's older. She barely can walk that fast. Like, she's walking slow. Like, you know, let me just go ahead. Hello, rock and roll. How are you? So he's been homeless, kind of. He was using other women for money and housing. Right. Which, I'm sorry I got off on topic, but it just reminded me, when you mentioned homeless, it reminded me of that lady, because every time I go charge my car, I see her. And so I try to take her food sometimes, or I try to give her money or whatever, whenever I can. And so the other day, for the first time, I was like, hey, how you doing? And I talked to her for a second, and, you know, she kind of told me, basically, she rolled it out for me and let me know, like, well, nah, I'm on a fixed income, but I don't make enough money to pay for that. I'm like, this is some bullshit. So she's outside. Rain, sleet, snow, hot, dry, don't matter. She's outside. But it's not because, it's because the cost of living is so high that she can't even pay for her own place. That's not right. Like, that's just, especially there's so many vacant properties out here. You know what I mean? It's upsetting. So this is where, like, to some degree, and I'm going to say this, and I know this is off topic, but I'm going to say this. To some degree, these are some of the things that I'm supposed to be focusing on. Like, these are some of the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Some of my philanthropic work involves helping people helping people who are displaced, homeless, and people who need education, just people who have like disabilities that have caused them to, like, that have hindered them from being able to be have an active role in society. Like, my philanthropic work helps to resolve many of those issues, but for so long I was in a relationship and focused on that family and my you know, relationship and stuff like that, that I couldn't get to the work of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I really feel like this is really an opportunity for me to really start building out those plans and really working towards helping with those types of things, because, like, I have like a whole vision in my mind. Like, even since I was like 13, I had this whole vision of what I want to do. So I think There are a lot of men that use women to have a home to stay and to, you know, to care for them. I think what bothers me about that is just that it's like you go and you take advantage of somebody that you have no intention of giving them anything more than dick. Like, you have no intention of like loving them correctly, caring for those people correctly, or, you know, doing right by those people. You have your own ideas about what you need, and that's all that matters. So you don't really care how you treat people. And that bothers me, when you don't care about how you treat people. But obviously, not my business. I'm so sorry, I went off topic. Let me go back. So he's homeless. Oh, yes. I feel bad for him, yes. But bro, he does other people dirty. Like, how you want help but mistreat people? Okay, that right there. So that right there is what I'm saying. Like, yes, I get that, what you're saying. Like, when you mistreat people, yeah. I am not going to comment on what you're saying. I'm just gonna let you, you're sounding off, and you know. Yeah, that's terrible. So what's the issue with, like, I don't know, you're talking about this person, but what is the point of this conversation with this person? Like, what are you trying to get to the bottom of? Excuse me. They look like they hit something. How you gonna hit something with the work hard, sir? Let me see. Oh, what? No. Is the fender coming off? It's like one of those rental cops, like it's like, okay, it's like one of those cars that they drive around like the parking lot to see, to make sure everything is secure. Did he hit something? It looked like he hit something. Who is this guy? It's crazy. Like, I'm seeing okay, since we're talking about homelessness, I am seeing like a lot of homelessness going on around this area where I live at, which is not normal. But even where I'm in, the area that I'm in, I've been seeing a lot more homelessness too. That's crazy. I have these grand ideas of like, I need to get to work. I need a table. So I have to get a table. So I was thinking about just not getting a table for a little while, but no, I need a table because at the table is where I'm going to do my planning for all this grand work I've got to do. It's where I'm going to, draw up the blueprints. Angelus, I'm going to say this, and please don't get upset with me, okay? I had a friend once, and she said to me, she said, you know, Quay, she said, I'm just gonna roll my windows up and lock my doors. Okay, mind's your business. God damn it. Um. All right, look. All right, listen. Listen. Basically, what she said was, all the bums have is dick, honey. So that's why, because you dickmatized, honey. Okay, and so that's what happened there. All right, you are dickmatized. She said all they got to give is dick. So, you know, that's why they got to become good at that. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're dickmatized, okay, and you didn't know. But now you know. Okay. That's why you're having a difficult time getting over that situation, okay? Because, okay, I know I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but seriously joking? Like joking, but it's kind of serious, right? I'm not gonna even go there because honestly, look, some of the things that you said about this person, it's like you said that they don't treat people well, right? They use people for money and all this stuff like that. They're a bum, they're this and that, and that, right? Okay. Oh, maybe that's just a design. There's a design on it? Oh. Well, I said it nicely. I said it as nice as I could. I said it nicer than she said it, actually. But, you know, I said it in a nice way. Because, and that's basically what she said. That's basically what she said. Now, that person, me and her not friends no more, right? Because she lied to Gino and told Gino that I tried to snort coke with her when she was snorting coke one day. On my birthday, a couple years back, she had came down and we was hanging out or whatever. And we driving in a car or whatever. And we was just going to go and hang out, go to the beach, go to a hotel like that. Like I was excited just to kick it and everything. And I turn over and we driving, like literally we driving and she's snorting coke. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was so like thrown. I was literally blown when I saw, I was like, what the fuck? Like you literally are driving me. Like I'm in the passenger seat and you driving and you over there sniffing coke. So it was a shocker to me. So I ended up distracting myself and calling a friend, and, inviting that friend to, to hang out or whatever. But anyway, that night, well, not that night, but later from that night, she ended up telling Gino that I tried to sniff coke with her. And I was like, what? So, yeah. That's not the only reason why we ain't friends no more, but that's, she was probably, that whole situation was on some bullshit. It was on some bullshit, right? Because, girl, you had me fucked up when you was driving the car and you was sniffing coke, and I'm supposed to just be cool with this? And then you gonna lie on my good name talking about I was trying to sniff coke with you. No, I was not. So that's crazy, So I had to distract myself because I was like, this is crazy, You know, and the thing is, like, if you sniff coke, you sniff coke. That's what you do. But girl, you are driving right now. Like, what are we doing? And also, you just so comfortable sniffing coke in front of me like this. Like, I'm not privy. Like, this is not my type of, like, I don't live this type of life, child. Like, I'm being extra right now, but at the time, that's how I was feeling. I was feeling like, girl, you're doing the most right now. Like, I remember being like, oh my God, like Pearls was clutched, honey. I was clutching pearls and everything, but you know, she was so comfortable just whipping it out. That's why when you remember when what's his name, Cat Williams, he was like when you go to talk to the executive, they just roll the coke out and they just sniffing and talking to you and shit like that. It was like that. It was like, girl, like, you ain't gonna say nothing, warn me or nothing. Like, I'm about to sniff some coke real quick, okay? Oh, okay. You know, none of that. It was just straight sniffing. And I ended up, I was like chilling, whatever. I think I was maybe all live and I just looked and saw her and I was like, oh my God, like she's sniffing coke while we driving. So that was a shocker. So I was just like, oh Lord, I need to distract myself. So yeah. But there was more that happened because the friend that I invited over, you know, she disapproved, and maybe she's right. You know, she was right. She was right about that disapproval, but you know, it's my birthday, so she was right about that. But there were some things that just went down later that I was just like, yeah, I think this friendship is over, unfortunately. But that was wild. That night was like, ooh, child. And she probably was like that with what I did too. So I'm not like, like we both were probably looking at each other like, ooh, child. You know what I mean? But the reality is, I just felt like when she was on her bullshit, I didn't judge her. And then when I was on my bullshit, which was years and years and years down the line, she was completely judging me. It's like, girl, you really serious right now? Like, okay, fine. Judge all you want, but in reality, you ain't got no right. But that's life, you know? That's life. Shit happen. Oh, she doing well. I'm sorry. Put you on the spot. I don't know, girl. I just know that the whole coke thing just really just blew me. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck? I was completely just thrown off. So I was like, I need to focus something. I was like, I need to focus myself because I'm not about to be sitting here all night watching you sniff coke. Like, that's just not gonna work for me. And the thing is, she was gonna be on coke and I was gonna be sober, or maybe having like alcohol, a little bit of alcohol, but like what's gonna happen here? So like, I don't know, cause I just really don't know what the plan was. I just know that I was feeling a little stressed. Oh, see, he's running. It's like this nigga knows when I'm grabbing my shoe. It's a smart little roach. All right, so I gotta play it off like I'm not like, you know, I gotta like play it off like I'm not doing it or paying attention to shit. All of your exes did coke. Hey, Star Love, a long time no see, babe. The thing is, I don't know that I'm. That's the thing. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to decide. Does it matter? It matters if you fucking driving. Yes, it does matter if you're fucking driving me. Yeah. Hand over the keys. Pull over, okay? Park this motherfucker. Yeah, it kind of does matter. It does.
Yeah, it kind of does matter. I don't know how you're going to respond. How you're going to respond, you know, after you just sniff a line and, you know, and you're driving. Yeah, let's maybe think about, let's reconsider this shit. So, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. Yeah. This is the thing. It's like, do I care if people do coke? Nah, I don't think I really care. I mean, I think it's not. I won't say that it's like the drug that I'm like fully. I don't know if aware or fully tapped into. It's the driving part. That's and the lying part. Those two parts had me fucked up completely. Like, yeah. I was discombobulated. I just called my friend. I was like, let me call somebody because this is. I remember being like, the fuck? And then I was just like, okay, she's on some bullshit. Let me call a friend. I called my friend and I was like, yo, what's good? You know, that's really what happened that night. But she lied about it. Like, she lied about me sniffing coke. Like, I wasn't trying to sniff. I don't. What? So that was interesting. Yeah, I just remember being like, what the fuck? Not while we driving. You driving me. uh, anyway, that's the past. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's like when you drunk driving and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how this shit gonna hit your system, bitch. Pull over. Hand over the keys. So let's call it Uber. Let's call it Uber. Anyway. Yeah, so that was just kind of a strange happening and a kind of a strange occurrence, the way that it went down, and it just it rubbed me the wrong way, period. Like, you know, it just rubbed me the wrong way, and that's just it, and that's all. The way that it went down, but even after it rubbed me the wrong way, I still, you know, like, I can disagree with something that you're doing, and I can tell you, hey, can you not sniff coke while you driving me while I'm in your passenger seat and you driving the car and you driving me? You know what I mean? Like, can we just not do that part? Like, can we just wait till we get to where we going? You know what I mean? I can disagree with something that you're doing or something that you know what I mean? Like, you got going on without it meaning that I, you know, I can communicate that to you, you know? That what you did right there, just that I don't fuck with that at all, right? I can agree with that, but lying on me though, like, that part I can't get with. Like, what? For what reason? Because now it's like, what kind of agenda you got going on if you lying on me? What kind of shit is this? That sounds like an agenda to me. Because ain't no reason for you to have done that, especially after telling the truth about some other shit about my friend, and you know what I mean, like inviting my friend, and like you went that far, but then you gonna lie about that? That don't make no sense. So that was interesting. But life be life. Anyway, you're talking about getting over a bum. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. According to that friend specifically, she says you're dickmatized. Okay, now she didn't just tell me that, but basically she said that the homeless ones is the ones with the best dick. I don't know how I feel about that statement because I believe that I have other information. Yeah. I mean, I will just say that, you know, I could challenge that, is what I'm trying to say. I can challenge that, but, you know, in most cases, I believe that she's correct, but I believe that I can challenge that, you know, with my limited experience with bums, you know. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, it seems like you're digmatized. So what are we going to do about that? Does that mean that you need to get up under somebody else? Or what? You tell me. So I don't know about that. It depends. If the man is giving off smelly vibes, then you won't wanna, you know. Wait. What are we doing? I'm smoking and I think I do get too emotional. Okay. What do you mean by emotional? Don't use the word emotional because people use the term emotional so loosely. Let's be more specific than emotional. When you say you get too emotional, what are you referring to specifically? Do you get angry quickly? Excuse me. Do you start feeling attached, connected? Do you start feeling in love? What are we talking about here? What faction of emotional are you referring to? Yeah, but you were talking about this. Hold on. Because you also said that this very person uses women to have money and to have a home to stay. So why would they be smelly if they have, you know, women that they use to have money and a home to stay? Attached. Okay, gotcha. You get attached when you smoke weed? That's interesting. I don't really know how to interpret that because it's an interesting statement or thing to put together. Okay, what I need to do. So side note, and I'm talking about something else. I will respond to your comments about this thing here, and we will continue to talk about this if that's what you want to do. But I just have to say this real quick because I just need to say it. I'm about to put that proposal out. And the offer will be accepted. I sent in a proposal to my current building owners yesterday. It was approved today. And it was really good. It worked in my favor, like really, really good. I'm super excited about that because that is giving me the courage, the balls to give another proposal that is equally, if not more, way more ballsy. Okay, this is a very ballsy offer, but I'm gonna do it. The worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is hell no and didn't block my number. The best possible case scenario is that they say yes, and then I create a new stream of revenue for myself. And then I can continue building on to my plans. So, all right, I'm done with my side notes. So let me see. So congratulations. Thank you. So I didn't want to say this, but he had his moments where he smelled. Right. What in the Mercury retrograde? Okay, I feel you. It is what it is. Listen, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just here to support your efforts and your growth and whatever methods you decide to take. Oh my God, is my car done? It's done. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go to my house. I don't know why I'm whispering, but you know. This fucking roach. This car charges so much better than the other car. I like it. I love the fast charge. The quick charging. Up my alley. Exactly what I need. Somebody left this in my car. I'm gonna throw it away. When people leave shit in my car, I throw that shit right the fuck away. Cause listen, y'all are not about to be tracking me. No sir, no ma'am. Like that's the only way. Okay. Yeah, we need to change this. That's not gonna work for me. So, okay, good. Then you've got it all figured out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now what? We're done, right? So since you got it all figured out, great. It's not even Mercury retrograde no more. Mercury retrograde ended last week or the week before. Oops. But I get it. I get what you're saying though. Like, it causes you to kind of like think about all of these things, you know? So tomorrow I'm gonna go and get like, not wine, but margarita glasses. Margarita glasses. Don't do that. Get margarita glasses tomorrow so that I can drink it up, boo. Okay, and have something cute to drink in. So tomorrow I'll go get probably just a few. Then I'll get a bottle. I'll probably get like a cheap bottle of, they got this one bottle that's like $10.99. Excuse me. I'll probably get one of those, and then some other bottles, just maybe a couple of cheap bottles, just to like have like a little tiny collection, even if it's like cheap stuff for the moment, because I want to build up my stash of alcohol and have like, you know, different stuff. Okay, I'm so sorry. So hold on. So I feel like this topic went left so quick, and it's funny. Wait a minute, it went left? Why'd it go left? How'd it go left? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go left. Okay, tell me what happened. I'm sorry. What went down? Catch me up. OMC, I'm so excited though to get my little things. And what else? Like, what kind of decor are we gonna do? Ooh! I did tell you guys today that I found fuchsia sheets, okay, and fuchsia satin pillows, okay? Super cute. Now the thing is, I am probably not gonna go full on fuchsia, like, you know, it'll probably be like fuchsia sheets with a white top or a black, no, maybe not like a black comforter. I probably won't do a black down comforter. I'll probably do a white comforter because I prefer the white. I think it just, you know, looks cleaner. But the black ain't no bitch though, you know, she ain't no hoe. So I did end up getting the black ones today, but I put the pink ones on layaway, because obviously I have to pretend that I'm being responsible, that I'm spending responsibly. Okay, this is why okay, if you really want to know the truth, this is why I have to have multiple incomes, okay? Because I don't feel that I should have to limit. Now, let me be clear. I do limit myself as it relates to my spending when I need to, but I don't want to have to do that, okay? So that's why I'm like, okay, I need to create income in this way and that way and that way. So that's why I have multiple forms of income most times, because I need something that brings me the money just to pay for my little extra spending, like the shit that I just want to, you know, cute shit up, you know, little cutesy shit. So now I think I also want to get gold sheets too, because I think I want to have that for like the transition, you know, when you want to switch it up or whatever. So I'm going to have the gold ones too. And I found gold satin pillows today too, so that's perfect. That works out just well. So I got the pink satin and the gold satin. I didn't get the gold satin, but I saw them and they were really good price. It's a pack of 2 for like 14 bucks. Ooh. But awkward because of the dick comment. It was the dick comment. I know it was, wasn't it? It was the homeless guys with good dick comment, wasn't it? Hey, listen, that wasn't my statement. That was a statement that I told you. My old friend, she said this. She said something about it was the broke dudes who have the best dick, and the ones with the money had the bad attitudes, and also they had little dicks. So yeah, she said something to that effect, something around there. I just took her word for it, you know. I want to get these things, you know, those little solar lights. I'm gonna get those little solar lights for my little walkway too. You're still mad? But what are you mad about specifically? Like what? Okay, this is the one that moved, had a girlfriend, and what else? And are they homeless because of actual karma, or are they homeless because you fixed them? I just want to know the truth. That's it. Did you fix this person and now they're homeless? Or did it just happen naturally? Just a question. Not trying to be shady. Not trying to be funny or shady at all. Seriously, like 100%. So serious. I'm gonna have to do something, because this roach is smart. This motherfucker came out and saw me, and then I was reaching for my shoe, and that motherfucker went back wherever the fuck he came from. And that happened multiple times, so I know it's a smart one, because Because every time it saw me, it was like, oh, nah, it's trying to get me. Let me get my ass back in here because she gonna get me. You know, every time I was reaching for my shoe, too. So, you know, that's a smart roach. So I probably should liquefy the formula. I should probably make it liquid and like, oh my God, now I'm gonna freak out. Oh my God, don't do this. Don't do it. Oh my God, I gotta shake off all of my stuff before I get out of here. I hate this. Oh, it's the sprinkler system. I'm a damsel in distress. I need help. Somebody help me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my God, there's somebody back there. Speed up, girl. Oh my God, there's somebody back there. If y'all want to know why I had to work on my mindset, it's because my paranoia can go, it can grow wings and fly. Okay, like they're following me. Oh my God, they're trying to kidnap me. Like, we can't do that. That's just too much. It's too much. It's too much processing of information that may never actually be relevant, you know? I'm home. Oh, I need to try the pull out. It's been so long since I've been swimming. Swimming is one of my favorite things to do. Like, literally, I love swimming. Love it. Love, love, love it. I'm gonna park. I wonder if I park in the handicap spot, will they like try to pull me? Will they try to like arrest me or like arrest my car? Will they do that? Will they like tow you if you're like parked in the handicap? It's the fact that my car has a beep. A horn that says I'm backing up. Like them big ass trucks and vans be having. Yeah, it does. Okay, come on, let's go inside and let's talk about this rationally. Let's talk this out, okay? Oh my God, now I gotta shake my shit off. Oh my God. See, I can't deal with this. This is too much. This is just too much for me. I need to find a resolution ASAP. Oh my God, this is so scary. Oh, look at this little bear. It came on my pants, but I put it on my keychain because it had a little thing.
Didn't know I was mute. So since I was mute, what I was saying was I got this pink cutting board and knife, and I'll be using that to cut my watermelon. And then I got the yellow bowl, some seasonings, and those are the groceries that have not been taken out of the bags yet. That's the box. The washing machine is loud. This whole region is just loud shit. Shit's loud. The fucking AC unit is loud as fuck. The washing machine and dryer are loud as fuck. So that's kind of annoying, but it'll be all right. Do I have any tarot cards? I don't know. Okay. I do have some tarot cards. Bear with me 1 second. I gotta go pee. I'm home. I can't believe it, guys. I have a whole new home, and I told you guys I got the adjustable base. It actually works. It actually works with my mattress. Oh, this feels so good. This is good shit. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. I probably should have got the king size. I only got the queen size. I probably should have got the king. I don't know. I'm taking these earrings off, so. I still don't know about this fucking crawl space though in the closet. Like, seriously? Should I be worried about this motherfucker? Because this motherfucker is big enough for a fucking human to fit in that bitch. Okay? I don't know. Hey Juanita, how are you? So the question, but now he posted it on TikTok, he was wait a minute. So he was a scammer and the plug? What did he post on TikTok though? I don't think you fixed. I'm asking, did you? I was wondering, did you fix him? That was a question. It was a full question. It had a question mark at the end because I was like, what I was trying to say was, so was it really karma or did you fix him? And I'm not saying that you did, but I won't put that in the realm of possibility that it didn't happen either. I'm not going to be a dummy. I mean,
I'm just asking the question, you know, you it was a valid question. And I'm not saying you did. Okay, no, I didn't fix it. Okay, cool, cool. Just wondering, you know. Just asking, you know. Just asking, you know. Because sometimes that would really be happening. Hold on. I'm about to snatch this off. This is crazy. Ugh. I need to wash this unit. This is ridiculous. Like, it's just doing absolutely too fucking much. Like, too damn much. Okay, so you didn't fix him. So he just ended up homeless. What happened to his girlfriend? I mean, I know you said y'all ain't talked in a month and stuff. But what happened to the girlfriend? Because wasn't there a girlfriend involved? Like, what went down there? Oh my God, this is so comfortable. Because she's absent as fuck. I mean, listen, I'm just gonna keep my thoughts and my opinions to my damn self, because you know I can say so many things right there. So many things can be said right there. I'm just leave it alone. I'm just leave it alone, because you know what? Motherfuckers be getting mad when I start telling the truth, but you know, you on the lines of it by saying I don't even think that person's real, because where the fuck is she? I mean, but what's the point of lying about having a girlfriend though? That's the thing that really kills me. It's like, why would you lie about that? Like, why are you doing that? You trying to get me to pull these damn cards out. That's what you trying to do. Aqua, I just got one question. And then one question turned into 15. Before you know it, I ain't got no sleep. Oh, I need to find my coupon thing. Cause you know Febreze has this new little thing, and I've had it since, you know, probably like 6 months now. But it's like it's like an oil diffuser, and you can push the button. It's got a boost button on the top of it, but it's like an oil diffuser, and you can put the little plugins in it, and then it's just, you know, it's better. It's better than the actual plugins into the wall, because it's like its own little system. What is that? Room's tea. I don't know what that is. But laying on my bed feels really good. I think I am gonna get the mattress, like another mattress top or two, like just to make it even more plush, because it's plush already. But I'm gonna make it even more. Like maybe I need to stop. Like I don't need to sleep in a cloud, and I'll never get up. I'll never wake up. And don't let me get blackout curtains too. Shit. If I go to sleep up in here, you will not wake up. Okay, hell, until you 15 hours in, and you be like, why am I still sleeping? And you wake up. All right, let's pull some tarot. I'm only pulling a couple cards. I'm not going to be here all damn night. You feel me? 1 or 2 cards and that's it. Line. Line.
Okay. So look at this. Okay, not up there. Just look, see my little thing. Yeah. And I got those shelves up there, so I'm gonna be displaying like my statement pieces, you know. What is Room's tea? So is that? No, it's not the walk-in. So I ended up putting my stuff in the one without the walk-in. You think I should move it, huh? It's because the bathroom is there and it's private, and I like that privacy, you know. Even though the one with the walk-in does have a bathroom, it's a Jack and Jill bathroom though, so I'm just not so sure. So yeah, I'm trying to debate how I'm gonna like handle this, how I'm gonna do this, because my kids will be back and forth between my house and their dad's house. So, you know, like, I wonder if I should still like, I don't know if that'll be, would that be messed up if I use this closet and that closet too? Still trying to decide about that. Because they'll be back and forth, you know. Be like, it's your dad's week. It's your dad's weekend. Y'all gonna be at y'all dad's this weekend. It's your dad's week. So I don't know if we're gonna do week for week or like 4 days here, 3.5 days here, 3.5 days there. Don't know yet. So this is not the walk-in though. This is the one with the, and maybe that's one of the reasons why I chose this one, because this one has the crawl space. So I wouldn't want to put any of my kids in a crawl space unit. You know what I mean? So if anything comes out of there, I will be shooting it. Weird as fuck. I still haven't gone around the building just to take a look and see where, you know, where it actually comes from, but I need to do that. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know? Clear and concise. Clear and concise. Clear and concise. Oh, shit. All of a sudden I get to get into my bed. Now I'm yawning and shit. Eyes tired. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles and we got the Ten of Wands and the Tower card. So somebody is holding back their stress, the things that are stressing, burdening them, the things that are making them happy, that they're going off to. The Five of Wands, there's some sort of conflict here. I don't know what this is in relation to, but there is some sort of conflict here that somebody might be kind of experiencing. I'm about to get under the cover, okay? I'm getting under the covers. Yes, I am. Oh, and you know what? My bed is one of those, I can make it sit up. I'm gonna make it sit up. Okay, hold on. Let me do this and see how this works. Okay, let's see. Haha! I am so childish because I am having so much fun with this. This is cool. Look. Sitting on my bed. My bed is sitting up. Okay? It's literally sitting up. Like a hospital bed. Seriously. So we got the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Tower card. I feel like somebody's holding back. Excuse me, how stressed they are about something. So maybe this person, I don't know, maybe you're dealing with somebody who's actually is kind of really stressed about something, about the situation with you, and they're, you know, they're acting all nonchalant shit. The Sun card. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. and the Five of Wands. That's where I talked about the kind of conflict coming out. So this could be like an inner conflict type of thing, a mental conflict, trying to make a decision on, you know, what to do. Don't delete the comments. I can go back and look and determine whether or not we're making sense to each other, you know? Plausible deniability. That's why y'all be deleting your damn comments. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, or Six of Swords. I just feel like I'm gonna have too much fucking fun with this bed sitting up like this. Like it's like being in a hospital bed. Look. It's like a hospital bed. Seriously, it really is. Oh my goodness. If I were pregnant, this would be perfect, you know? Like if I was pregnant and you have one of these beds that, you know, that sit up. This is what you need when you're pregnant. You need one of them beds that sit up, because try to lay on your back, but not able to lay on your stomach, but needing to switch from your sides. It's too much going on there. All right. Let me get a life. Honestly, comfortable rest in my own room is my life right now. Like, I'm super excited about this. And I know for you guys might be like, well, what? I know. There's been a lot going on for quite a while. So just to have some peace of mind right now is really very much all I need right now. The Sun, Six of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Somebody's conflicted about how they feel about walking away. So there's that. I do feel like somebody's not sharing their stress. So somebody's feeling stressed about walking away from a situation, and they're feeling a little bit conflicted also. So there's that. All right, let's see what else we can find out. Is there anything else? You know what? I need to go get for my office, I need to go get my my phone mount. Ace of Cups. The Hierophant. Nine of Wands. You talking about your bed or my bed? Why is it sitting up like this? Like, literally, this is too much fun. Like, why are we doing this? Because I don't know why. I'm just like a big kid, I'm telling you. I ain't gonna be able to sleep like this, though. I need my bed laying flat when I'm sleeping. You like my bed? Good. I still need to, I don't know. I got a mini, I only have 2 pillows right now. I'm supposed to have, there's supposed to be some pillows that were coming from FedEx today, but they rerouted it. I guess they sent it back to the thing. So I don't know, maybe the box was broken or something. So, so hopefully those will be delivered tomorrow. So I'll have 4 pillows. And then I told you I have those, I told you I found the, hold on, because I didn't mess up my hair. I told you I found the 2 fuchsia satin pillows, and then I found gold satin pillows too, which yeah, I'm about to have a whole bunch of pillows on this bed. My bed is going to be like plush with pillows, lots of pillows. And then the actual like bed like frame or design, the bed, the thing that, you know, the actual bed, not the mattress, but that is a canopy bed. Only thing about it that I don't like is that it's kind of short, but Other than that, if they don't send me the junior version and they send me the adult version, it might be actually affordable to get it. I'm sorry, I'm falling asleep, y'all. This is just too comfortable. Well, let's go to bed then. Well, guys, Angeles, I'm sure things are going to be fine. If you don't want to talk to this person anymore, then don't. You're upset right now. What are you upset about with this person? What they do? What they do? It's the invisible girlfriend for me. It's the girlfriend that's not the girlfriend anymore. It's like, what girlfriend, my guy? Like, where is she? I haven't seen her or heard from her. Like, you said there's a girlfriend? Well, why I ain't met her yet? He be like, well, she go to work all the time. She be at work and stuff. Oh, okay. I had somebody tell me their girlfriend in jail. I said, well, goddamn, what'd she do? What would she do? Like, what made her get locked up? Like, that's pretty serious. Oh my goodness. I'm like, god damn. In jail, you know? You know how it be when you just shocked? Like, oh, goodness. Yeah, you know how to respond to that. You just shut up and just let it be. You know what I mean? You just go on about your business after that. Because what do you say to that? How do you, what are you supposed to say? Huh? How do you respond to that? May the Lord be with her. Come on. What are you supposed to say? You know, like, come on. I don't know about y'all, but I will be. I'm careful about my prayers. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm careful about my prayers personally. I'm not even trying to be funny. I really am just curious. Like, I really am confused, curious, and just unsure at the same time. You know, I ain't even trying to be funny. I ain't even trying to crack no jokes. I'm really trying to understand what the fuck am I supposed to say to that? Like, you know, that's that point in the conversation when you just got to be quiet. You know what I mean? You just shut up and don't say nothing. That's the only thing you can say is nothing. Just be quiet and let the Lord let the Lord simmer calm the energies. You know, let the Lord calm the energies, because otherwise it's just uncomfortable and awkward. And then you done said some shit you ain't you know, that you ain't tried to offend with, but you know it's offending, you know, offensive. So you just be quiet and just let that happen, and just, you know, may the Lord be with you both. You know, basically, because goddamn. See why you stressed? Good Lord. Anywho. Life has just been funny lately, you know? Life has just been funny. And funny in not so funny ways sometimes, and funny in really funny ways sometimes. Just gotta live it. I wonder, like, so don't wonder that. Don't wonder that. Don't wonder that. I told y'all I always think about the worst possible scenario first. Because, like, what is that right there? Like, what is going on up there? Right there. You see it? Because I see it. And it is going to bother me. Okay? It's really going to bother me.
Not to mention, these are popcorn ceilings. Do you know the last time I seen a popcorn ceiling? I don't remember the last time I saw a popcorn ceiling. Well, actually, right now. This is the last time I seen a popcorn ceiling. It's fine. It just stopped. Has it been 30 minutes that fast? Oh my goodness. Okay, Angeles, listen, I don't know what be going on, but I will say this. Chill, so, like, you said it's been a month since you talked to this person. Are you missing them or something? Or what? Like, are you just needing that final get over it conversation? Because it sounds like that might be what you need. Just that final get over it type vibe. So, get over it, damn it. I don't know. Let me shut up about that specifically, because I am not one to judge or to, you know, at all. Not at all. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep.